Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Curse YouTube channel. Welcome to day 2 of the spring predictions. Now, this is from Cedar Fair, so this is going to be an interesting one as well. Of course, yesterday we released the Six Flags one, which is a good video. I really suggest you check that out for my Six Flags predictions from spring. Of course, like I said at that video, end of June, start of July, we'll be releasing our final predictions, ready for that August announcement, and I really cannot wait for that. So let's get started then with the Cedar Fair predictions for spring. My spring predictions for Cedar Fair in the 2020 season. Let's get started then with California's Great America. Now this is, of course, I predicted the B&M Hyper in the early predictions video. My mid-season prediction is either a B&M Hyper, a Mac multi-launch, like I said in a separate video when we were rumouring either 2020 or 2021 that we're going to add a Mac multi-launch, and if that is the case, I think it could also be a thrill ride like a Windseeker or a Mondale Revolution, which is like Delirium at King's Dominion that replaced their stand-up Togo Shockwave. Now I say thrill ride for 2020 only if the Mac multi-launch that's been speculated is 2021. Or it could be a B&M Hyper next year and a Mac Multi next year, the year after. Who knows? I don't know. It could be a multi-launch 2021, but it could be a Hyper in 2020. I highly doubt it. Two big coasters back-to-back years, kind of unlikely. So I do think the B&M Hyper is lacking in confidence. That rumour's lacking in confidence. So I do think that a Mac multi-launch is coming in the next couple of years. I think it could be 2021 though. So I think next year it could be a thrill ride they're going to be adding. Canada's Wonderland now. Of course, they're adding Yukon Striker this year. In my early predictions video, we sort of predicted the Hyatt House and the new updated entrance. The new updated entrance and the Hyatt House has been confirmed for next year. I also predict this for the spring predictions a thrill ride, so an Intamin Gyro Swing or a Mondale Revolution, replacing their 1996 Sky Coaster Extreme Skyflyer. I do think the Sky Coaster are on the way out, in my opinion, and I think Canada's Wonderland might be next. I think a good thrill ride would do. Of course, around 2024, 2025, I would love to see RMC Mighty Canadian Minebuster just to help with that Frontier Canada theme with the Yukon Striker coming in, the dive coaster this year. But I think that's 2025, so I think some minimal investments for the next couple of years, next 3-4 years, might do for Canada's Wonderland, and that could be as simple as hotels like the Hyatt House, which has already been confirmed, a new updated entrance, which is going to be great to see. Of course, that's already been confirmed as well, and I would love to see a new thrill ride next year, just to complement the park's flat ride lineup. Carowinds. Now, in my early prediction, I predicted a Vortex flawless conversion and a thrill ride. So something like a Zamperla Hawk, aka Lumberjack, at Canada's Wonderland. My spring prediction for Carowinds is a Vortex flawless conversion. I think next year should be the year. I think it will become Patriot if they do that. Kind of like what happened at California's Great America when they transformed their Vortex into Patriot. I think that will be a good fit for Carowinds, or it could be a completely different theme. Who knows? Cedar Point. Now, this is an interesting one because of an article that I saw. I couldn't read the article because it's apparently denied to read in the United Kingdom. Absolutely ridiculous. But apparently it won't be a coaster, but apparently guests have been surveying for a classic ride to come back, or like a thrill/family ride to for the 150th anniversary. So my early prediction was a boardwalk/major roller coaster. My mid-season prediction, my spring prediction, was a boardwalk/family attraction or family expansion with 2 family coasters, so it could be like a family invert and a Mack Wild Mouse, and a thrill coaster, either a Gerstlauer Infinity or a GCI Hyper Woody. Now, that's been changed slightly with that article, and I do feel as if my spring prediction now is going to be a family boardwalk area, themed to the history of Cedar Point, like a historic boardwalk with loads of different attractions. So I think it's going to be this boardwalk expansion for Cedar Point. That's going to be my spring prediction for Cedar Point. Moving on then to Dorney Park. Now, the early prediction was a GCI or a thrill ride. My spring prediction for Dorney Park is a thrill ride, either a Windseeker or an Intermanjaro swing, or it could be even the Mondial version, the Delirium at King's Dominion again. It would be great to see that. I do think that could be on the cards for Dorney Park. However, I do feel as if a Windseeker or an Intermanjaro is the best option. King's Dominion, I predicted either a flat ride or a Soak City expansion. I think next season will be a Soak City expansion. I think they haven't really had anything in a long time, so I think a new water slide structure would be a great fit for the water park. Kings Island, one of the big parts to get a coaster apparently. B&M Giga or a B&M Giga Wing is what I predicted earlier. My spring prediction is either a B&M Giga or a B&M Wing coaster, just a normal wing coaster, not a Giga Wing, replacing Firehawk and Dinosaurs Alive. Now the Giga coaster is in comparison to Fury 325, or even the B&M Wing coaster could be in comparison to Fury 325. You can have a Fury 325 layout with winged trains. You never know. But I do think that Kings Island is on the cards for a coaster next year. Knott's Berry Farm. Now, this is another interesting prediction because earlier I predicted a map launch / B&M Dive / thrill ride. Now my mid-season prediction, my spring prediction, is a map launch or a GCI Woody in a Ghost Town expansion area behind Ghost Rider. Now, this was talked about in a separate video weeks, even like a month back. Apparently that they were going to expand Ghost Town to the back of these old storage units behind Ghost Rider. In 2020 or 2021. Now if this is a 2021 thing, my 2020 spring prediction is going to be a flat ride of just like a normal, or like a family, even just a family ride or a family thrill ride, something minimal, not really that major, to ramp up the 2021. If it is 2021, they're going to be expanding Ghost Town with a new coaster. And possibly a couple of new flat rides as well, so this could be this whole expansion 2021 or next year, so there is that possibility. Michigan's Adventure, I predicted nothing. If there's something, it could be something like a family ride. My mid-season prediction, my spring prediction, is either a thrill or a family ride, so it could be a Sky Roller by Gerstlauer, that would be a good fit for the park, or a Mondial Revolution like Delirium at King's Dominion, keep referencing to that. You know, that could be something the park could be interested in, but I wouldn't expect anything major at the park. I don't think they're the major investment kind of park. Moving on then to Valley Fair. Now Valley Fair, our penultimate theme park on the list. I predict a Soak City expansion or a family ride. My mid-season prediction is going to be a Soak City expansion, so it could be some capsule shop slides that were planned for this year at California's Great America. We haven't heard any more of that, and maybe 2 more slides, so it could be 4 slides. I think Valley Fair would be on for a Soak City expansion, whether it's replacing Excalibur, their coaster, which has been rumoured for a number of years, or it's somewhere else in the Soak City park. I would see a Soak City expansion at some point next year. Finally then, Worlds of Fun. I would like to see an Oceans of Fun expansion / thrill ride, like a Frisbee ride. That's what I said earlier. Now my spring prediction is either a thrill ride basically, like a Mondial Revolution or an Intermanjaro swing. I think that would be a good fit for Worlds of Fun. Of course, they rumoured a coaster a year or 2 back, but I don't know when to see that. I don't think I'd be seeing that for quite a while yet. So there we go. So that's this Cedar Fair spring predictions for 2020 then. As like I said, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with this. Of course, the parks to watch in my opinion, Kings Island, they're a big part to watch. Cedar Point in terms of expanding. California's Great America, Knott's Berry Farm, they're the parks you sort of watch. They're like the usual parks that you sort of have to watch out for. Of course, King's Dominion only recently in 2018 had a Twisted Timber, so I don't think we'll expect anything major from them for a while. I think with Carowinds adding Copperhead Strike this year, I think the rumours about RMC Hurler in 2023, I think that's sort of when we need to start looking at Carowinds a bit more for big new investments. So, like we said, Cedar Fair's got a big future. I would like to see something in Michigan's Adventure, but I think due to certain reasons, I don't think we're going to see that become a major part. They're sort of a filler park, if you know what I mean. So there we go. So that's this predictions video then from Cedar Fair. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. My name is Coach Jelly YouTube channel. Keep it on the Curse Life, my dudes, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.